So what's happening, guys? Hope your day is going well. I just finished a workout, parked outside of the gym, and the phone overheated halfway through the review. So we're starting this all over again. Had to pull the car into kind of a cover. It's a little dark in here, so don't mind me if I'm kind of squinting to read the ingredients because the label's not like real big. But this is Invicta pre-workout by Manticore. And it's a lemon candy flavor. Jumping right into that, the lemon candy flavor is good. If you guys decide to purchase this, I don't have any discount codes for you guys, but I'll put a link to the company down below. But if you decide to purchase this, look into this flavor because you chill this for a few minutes, maybe 15, 10 minutes, and drink it. This is one of those ones you can sip on for about 15 minutes if you wanted to. Fill your shaker bottle with water, and you're going to get a nice little lemon flavor that's really refreshing. So they did a really good job on this. So like I said, I don't know the company. They DM'd me on Instagram, said, hey, Dave, you want to try our pre-workout? I said, sure, here's my address. And they sent it my way. I got it. I ran it 3 times and here to deliver the review. And we're going to go over the ingredient profile, and we're going to go over the effects on this thing. But if you're new to the channel, my name is David. This is a mission to muscle. Not only is training, recovery, and nutrition super important, the most important thing, but also the supplements we decide to spend our hard-earned money on to reach our goals is as important, in my opinion. So I'm here to deliver the information on the ingredients, how it comes together, and how it delivers. So we're going to go over the ingredient profile and go over how it delivers. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button because at least 2-3 times a week I'm coming out with reviews on new products or products out there. And don't forget to hit the like button because it helps the channel. It helps with sharing and people finding the channel and the information, and it helps them with their purchases and their buying as far as if they're looking for something like this. So jumping right into this. We already went over the lemon candy flavor. We're going to go over the scooper and all that stuff. I don't know the cost on this thing, and I'm so sorry, but like I said, I'll put a link down below. This is a 1 scoop, so it's not a 1 scoop, 2 scoop thing, and it's 20 servings. It's supposed to be 14.1 grams per scoop. Just so you guys know, a flat level scoop's like 16. But I ran this the first day at the scaled 14.1 grams. And then the second day I was like, you know what? Most people are just gonna want to just flat level scoop this thing. So why not just do a flat level scoop, which is 16 grams, and then I'll see if there's any difference as far as energy and all this stuff. And just so you know, there was no big difference. There was no difference whatsoever between the 14 and the 16. So if you don't have a scale, just flat level scoop it. You should be fine. It's not a stem junkie pre. It doesn't have any DMHA, DMAA, nothing bad. It's just got caffeine, 2 different sources. So you're going to be fine. But it does have a good amount of caffeine for those who are, concerned about caffeine. So jumping right into this. This is Invicta pre-workout by Manticore. We're going to jump right into the ingredient profile here. Right on the top here, we got calories at 15, and then we got carbohydrates at 2, which is going to be 8 calories right there, 4 calories per 1 carb. And then we got potassium at 60 milligrams. I'll take some more potassium. That extra hydration and anti-cramping. No potassium. Just so you know, 15 calories is probably a combination of some of the flavoring, but also the glycerol that's in this. Glycerol, 1 gram of glycerol equals 4 calories. So the calories are mainly from the ingredients itself. I like that they put that in there because some pre-workouts I see, they don't even put like calories and stuff on top of it. And I know there's calories in there. You just know just by looking at the ingredient profile. So jumping right into the goods here, we got the Manticore Pump and Performance Matrix. Right on the top, we got GlycerSize, 3 whopping grams. And what this is a fluid retention ingredient. So this helps you retain fluid, water, within the blood and within the cells for better endurance through your training. Of course, cell swelling pumps and a little bit of blood flow. So GlycerSize delivers as far as for the cell swelling pumps and the endurance for sure. Then we have, that's a good whopping dose there. 3 grams at 65%, I think it's going to be a little over 2 grams of glycerol, which is not bad. Then we got L-Taurine at 2 grams, and a lot of people they don't give this ingredient enough credit here. This is a fantastic antioxidant. I think this is like one of the most abundant antioxidants in the body. So this helps with a lot of different things. It helps with oxidative stress because it's an antioxidant. It helps with increasing the efficiency of the heart, stroke volume. So this is going to have some heart health benefits. It also helps regulate core body temperature. And this is done through cell hydration, which then helps with relieving fatigue and gives you more exercise endurance in the gym. Also has some blood flow benefits and some GDA type benefits by nutrient delivery and oxygen delivery. So very, very good ingredient. Good dosage there. Then we got Nitrosigine at 1,500 milligrams. This is the arginine and silicate combination that you find in a lot of pump products. And the arginine in this is basically going to increase eNOS, which is endothelial NOS, which is the smooth, soft tissue inside the blood vessels. So it's going to, the endothelial know, so the endothelial tissue is going to release nitric oxide to relax and expand the blood vessels. And then you got the silicate, which is going to help on a healthier side with the flexibility and the strength of the blood vessels. Fantastic ingredient. I mean, whenever you're dealing with an ingredient that delivers health, like with the health of the blood vessels, I just love it. Then we have what is this? ViNitrox. I had to think about that. I had to actually look at it. This is I think this is a company that out of the UK, but the only videos that they had online were people showing the product, and they were talking in a different language. So I had to kind of like, how is he pronouncing that? So I think it's ViNitrox is the ingredient. It's kind of new to me. I haven't seen any pre-workouts before, and this is 500 milligrams. And researching this ingredient, that is a good dose. They did some really good studies as far as fatigue and endurance and blood flow on this thing. So this is a vasodilator, of course. This is made up of antioxidants and polyphenols from apple and grape extracts. So pretty cool, huh? And the antioxidants help with, of course, reducing oxidative stress, which of course is going to lower fatigue and inflammation. So it helps with fatigue and inflammation. And the polyphenols, of course, you got catechins and epicatechins in it, and that's going to help with eNOS release. So it's going to help with endothelial no release for vasodilation and pumps. So very, very good. Another healthy ingredient. I like that. Then we got elevATP at 150 milligrams. This is a proprietary blend of apple extract and what is it? Ancient peat, if I'm saying that right. The apple extract of this has about 10 different polyphenols extracted from it, which is freaking fantastic. And the ancient pect, from what I understand, has about 70 elements extracted from it that are rich in carbon, magnesium, nitrogen, sulfur, and oxygen. There you go. Woo! I think there's one other thing. But anyways, what this does is this helps the body, this supports the mitochondria function within the body and helps the body produce its own natural ATP production. So it increases, and there's been quite a few studies on increasing ATP production for energy. So this is kind of like a good creatine supplement for intra or pre-workouts, because it's more quick. So creatine in the long term, as it's saturated, you do produce ATP, but it's slow acting. But elevATP, when you find it in a pre-workout, it's going to react within about probably 30 to 40 minutes. So you're going to have that extra energy during your workout, as long as everything's functioning and firing properly. Then we got the Manticore Energy and Focus Matrix. We got L-Tyrosine at 2 whopping grams. This is going to increase adrenaline and noradrenaline. And what this does is this is going to help with focus, concentration, cognitive function, all those good things with those increases. But it's also going to help with the reduction, the response, a fatigue response to physical stress with the cognitive function. So as you're training really hard and you're putting your body under fatigue and tension and stress, this is going to keep the concentration and focus elevated there. Then we got, I can't even read this. We got you can probably see it better than me. I think that's enXtra. enXtra at 300 milligrams. And enXtra is a plant-based nootropic that is supposed to last about 5 hours, giving you the elevated cognitive function and focus that you would get with caffeine. So it's going to increase and enhance the brain's ability to designate tasks, specific tasks. And it does this by targeting a function in the body or in the brain called attention network function, ANF. I think I'm saying attention network function. So it targets that function in the brain, which gives the ability of those enhancements as far as the task-driven, get shit done type focus. So very, very good ingredient here. Then we got zümXR, which is actually a sustained release caffeine. That's 150 milligrams. It's actually 200, but it's 75%, which is going to give us 150 milligrams in here. We got caffeine also, which was right above that. I forgot to mention at 250 milligrams. So it's all together between those two, we're going to have 400 milligrams of caffeine. So the way this works is you're going to have 250 milligrams of caffeine that's going to hit you, I don't know, within 30 minutes or so. And that's going to last at a peak time in about an hour. And then the zümXR has been shown, it's kind of like dicaffeine malate, but a little bit different. So what this does is this delivers through some kind of technology it's got. I haven't gotten into the technology as far as delivery system. This delivers 55% of the amount of caffeine in the dose within an hour. So that 55%, which is about 50 milligrams, maybe more than that, of the 150, is going to hit you during your training. And then the rest of it is going to slowly kind of like digest and help you come off of the pre-workout to give you some slow energy for the rest of the day. It's a good whopping dose. 200 milligrams, 150 milligrams, it's like 80% is going to trickle away for 5 to 6 hours. So very, very good ingredient. It lasts a little longer than dicaffeine malate and hits a little stronger than dicaffeine malate on top of your workout. So I like it. And then we got NeuroFactor at 100 milligrams. So NeuroFactor is a coffee fruit, Arabica. So anyways, this comes from the coffee plant basically, and this is the actual fruit of the coffee plant. And what this does, this is an ingredient that works like, if I'm not mistaken, it works like lion's mane, to where it helps with brain-derived neurotropic factor, brain-derived neurotropic factor, which is a protein in the brain that is released to actually rebuild neurons and regenerate neurons and replenish neurons in the brain. And in turn, what this does is this elevates memory and cognitive function. So a very, very good ingredient. There's a lot of healthy ingredients in this pre-workout. I got to give it to them. Then we got Huperzine A. We all know what that is. It's 20 milligrams. This is a caffeine choline enhancer. So this blocks an enzyme that degrades acetylcholine in the brain and the body for better brain function, cognitive function, focus, and contractions, because choline is a great source for muscle contraction and energy. Then we got Manticore Absorption Matrix. We got AstraGin at 50 milligrams. It's going to help any aminos and all this stuff absorb in the system. And we got BioPerine at 10 milligrams. So I got two absorption matrix in there. That's pretty good. It's going to help everything digest and get in your system. So Invicta pre-workout by Manticore. How did it do? So now we're going to get into the effects. Hopefully that didn't take too long. I'm 13 minutes in. I better get these effects out of the way so I don't keep you guys too long. So just so you know, you're going to take the scoop on this thing. The focus and energy, not the energy, the focus comes in about 15 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes, it starts to creep in. And then what happens is you don't feel it elevating, but it is elevating up until about 30 minutes. And that's when the energy feels like it drops in. And when this energy drops in, it drops in with almost a little bit of an anxious type energy. So you get this anxiousness to actually get going. So it's not like crazy anxious, heart rate pounding, nothing like that. There's just this underlying kind of feeling that you need to now move and get to the gym. So 30 minutes, if you take this, if you decide to buy this, try to be in the gym by 30 minutes. You're going to get the most out of this thing by doing that. Cognitive function at 30 minutes is elevated as well. And this is not a tunnel vision. This is an in the zone, dialed in, zone trading type focus that is a medium high level. And it sticks with you through the whole trading session for, I'd like to say, 3 to 4 hours. So you're going to be cognitively enhanced for a long period of time, very healthy. So nothing crazy, nothing insane. The focus is not super creative or anything like that, but it's very dialed in and very happy-go-lucky type focus. And along with the energy at that 300 milligrams of caffeine, with that focus and that dialed in concentration and everything and the energy, you really feel good on this pre-workout. So I was smiling every time I was on this pre-workout. The people in the gym, I was saying hi, actually introduced me to myself to people. So very, very social. Felt very, very good on this thing. Nothing crazy, nothing stim junky. This is not euphoric. It just all in all balances out to a very, very good feeling. Energy is going to last you. You're going to get a good training session for 2 hours, an hour and a half, 2 hours. The muscle endurance on this thing is freaking really good. And what I want to get to is the A+ portion of this pre-workout. The pumps on this thing are sick. So, you know, you look at the profile, you're like, it's only got like Nitrosigine, and it's got that ViNitrox, which sounds like a Italian ViNitrox in there. But this thing, man, vasodilation, just freaking veins were popping out all over the place on my arms. I had super nice tight pumps with some really good cell swelling. They did a very, very good job on this. The pumps the tightness will stay around for, you know, a couple hours until it fades away. Very, very, very good pre-workout. This is, in my opinion, even though it's 400 milligrams of caffeine, during your training, you're hit with probably around 320, and the rest is just smooth sailing with just coming off of it so you don't crash. There is no crashing. This, if you are used to 400 milligrams of caffeine for your day, this is, in my opinion, not a bad, I wouldn't say daily driver. I'd say like a 4 to 5 day a week driver, because there's nothing harsh in this whatsoever. Every ingredient in here and the feeling you feel is really super healthy all around, and it delivers. Great pumps, decent energy, and really nice focus. So if you guys are curious about this, like I said, no codes. I'll put the link down below. You can check it out. I'm going to get on. I know my wife's wanted to go to the store and get some food because, hey, we need dinner, right? Invicta pre-workout by Manticore. I'm going to get going. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you can, before you leave, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you didn't already. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And I'll be back for more. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time on the channel.